Hi, I'm LJ. I am the owner of iStep, Iron Strength Training Education and Performance in Rockville, Maryland. And today we are here doing a little bit of an assessment of movement for lifting. And we'd like to show you some of the ideas that we've talked about in regards to what might be needed for setting up for the bench press. People, athletes such as myself, to create a better setup and a stronger lift so that the athlete can have a solid base under their feet, a little bit of an arch under their back, so when the bar comes off, the bar path can come down to the chest and then back straight up over the eyes. When you take the bar down off the bench, you want to create the exertion, but you also want to push down on your feet to get the bar moving. And that's why it's important to set up from the feet and then get yourself set in the bench so you have a good solid bench press.
Excellent. Just talking with LJ about the bench press setup. This exercise is bridge or articulation of the pelvis for your Pilates folks. And you start with your feet flat on the floor or mat, shoulders down to start, and you're going to take your hips, flatten them against the mat, and then begin to lift your hips up by pressing your feet into the mat. Once you get to the top, keep your shoulders down. You can practice just holding to help to retrain those hip extensor muscles or behind muscles, hamstring muscles to hold you up or to press into the blocks like you did for the chest press setup. Or you can also just lower and lift. Constantly putting pressure, pushing your feet into the mat. So you can also stay up, take your arms to do light bench press without letting your hips drop, so keeping your hips up. And then you can also lift one leg up to try to balance, which is rough, it's working me hard. And then same thing on the other side, holding the other leg. Again, this is working on making sure that you have that pressure in through your hamstring muscles, your glute muscles, in order to get in the correct position for bench pressing. Okay. Setup, there's a straight line from the knee, hip and shoulder and head, and then your hips are tucked under you, and you're leaning forward, feeling a stretch in that left hip flexor, and you might begin to feel a stretch as well in the opposite ankle. And just easing your way back and forth, holding about 5 to 10 seconds, just doing about 5 or so, just to kind of ease into that stretch. You can also stay like that and just tilt your pelvis, like called a posterior pelvic tilt, forward and relax, forward and relax, yep. Stay tuned to Kiva Price Pilates for more collaborations with iStep. Happy healthy lifting!